Hey guys, welcome back to Confusing Bits. I'm Corey, and today I kind of want to talk about. We're not going to be doing a book review. Is If you see the green shirt, you've probably seen the slew of other book reviews that just came out. You can see the queue is actually empty. But today I just wanted to take a pause between the reviews and just talk about why I do these reviews, because it's kind of strange the way that I do them. I just do them off the cuff. And I have, if you've watched over, I kind of give bits and pieces, perhaps in different reviews, but I've never, I don't think, really fully articulated. And I would like just a video that I could just point people to if they're understanding, if they don't understand my philosophy of the channel or whatever. Not that anybody ever just want something to be on record about why I do these videos and what the purpose of them are. So I do the book reviews, and as you probably have noticed, they come out in huge batches. They come out in huge batches because I gather a whole bunch of books all at once. It's a thing called batching, where you do a bunch of work like all at once, and then you just get it done and get it out of your way, and then you go do another batch of work or something like that. I actually got it from the 4 Hour Work Week from Timothy Ferriss book. So that's kind of why they all come out at once and why I don't just trickle them out like as I finish the books. Also, it's in another thing that I got from these productivity books and learning books is I give myself a little space since I've read the books to think about them. And I do think about them even before I do the reviews, but as you sometimes see, sometimes it's been a while since I've done a review, so sometimes I do go too long, but I stretch them out so that I'm forced to re-engage, try and recall what I have, my thoughts about the book as I experienced them at the time. So that's another way. That's just that's part of learning. The learning process is getting that recall and re-engaging with the process. So this is me recalling the book, and then this doing the video itself is me synthesizing new information based off of that book. So that's another engagement with the thing. And then one of the things that you guys don't see, but I do actually watch all of my old videos, as egotistical as it sounds, and that's a third or fourth, depending however you want to count, another engagement with the material. So when I read the book, depending on how you want to count it, I have engaged with the book 3 to 4 times by the time it gets through the whole queue. I'll be, when I watch the video, of course, I'm doing the YouTube things. I'm trying to make sure that I'm doing a decent enough job with the videos, but also I hear the content, right? So I'm remembering what I said. Another purpose of the video is to get better at articulating, get better at public speaking, get better at honing my vocabulary and the ways that I translate ideas into words and all that jazz. I'm just saying the same thing in different words right now, but you guys get the point. It's a thing that you just have to practice. And I work here alone. This is actually my work station right here. My game station is in another room where I actually play, but this is actually where I actually work. So I actually kind of do view the YouTube stuff as kind of a work. It's a side project, but it is work, and I treat it as such. And so I try to always improve. As to another question that some people may have is, why don't I have a script? Well, that could be another engagement that I have, that I write a script for the video and then I record the video, read it, and that'll be another engagement. But I don't want to get good at script writing. I want to be good at speaking off the cuff. And part of this is my work as a software engineer, and sometimes you need to do sales in software engineering. So you need to be able to, you need to be somewhat fluid in your your ability to communicate. And so I want that ability as well. So this again, this is we're stacking habits. This is habit stacking, guys. Atomic Habits, guys. It's a great book. But that's kind of the philosophy, is that I'm doing it off the cuff because I want to get good at that. I don't want to be. You go down the road to be clear. I do watch YouTube videos where people do the hyper produced stuff, and I like that philosophy. But I don't want to get good at that because I've seen where that goes. You see the guys who do that stuff on YouTube, they end up getting a writing staff, and then they have to get editors, and you know, a 10-minute video takes a week to produce sometimes, and that's just ridiculous, right? Or you go to like Linus Media Group, the computer channel or whatever, the tech channel. They have this entire staff trying to get out videos every day, and it's literally 100 people or more trying to do that. That's an insane amount of overhead, right? So I don't want to be in. I don't even want to even get near that. I want to get good at just doing things off the cuff. And I don't edit. I don't edit because I don't make any money off of this. So it's just not worth my time. I could spending the 10, 15, sometimes up to almost 2 hours sometimes on some of these videos of just talking is more than enough investment. I'm not making any money off of these. So I need to keep my investment to the minimum. So that means no editing, because I'm not any good at editing. I don't want to get any good at editing. If by some huge miracle, this channel took off, the first thing that I would do is go get an editor. I wouldn't change my workflow. I would still just do the off the cuff talking, and I wouldn't do I might do a little bit more script writing, or a little bit more prompting, like have some notes ahead of time. But I'm not going to do the teleprompter reading. I'm not going to set up. I'm not going to spend hours editing, because it is a time. I have tried, guys. It is a time-consuming process, and I know you'll get faster at it. But again, it's not something that I want to invest time in doing. So that's my kind of philosophy. Also, like, just from an aesthetic sense, I really enjoy the authentic feel of someone just talking to a camera. I think that's a very kind of authentic and intimate, in really ways of developing content. I follow several creators where they're just mostly just talking into the camera, and most of the reason why I'm watching them is for their personality, for their ideas. It's not because they're great editors. It's not because they've got the slick transitions. It's not because they have this perfectly tuned script, although a great many of them do. Again, I do like a big example of going way overboard with the of being very meticulously prepared with scripts and the teleprompter, everything. That would be, besides Linus Media Group, would be Technologies Connections, one of my favorite channels. But it's very clear that his process is very time consuming. He even talks about it if you watch on his alternative channel. It's a very time consuming process. And I'm not going to sit here and try to reread a teleprompter and try to get every single syllable right and re-record and then do the editing. And that's way too, this is not my job. I make good money as a software engineer, so I try to get these off the cuff so I can get I can try to get kind of a discussion going, and it does work. I don't have a whole lot of, right now, at the time I'm writing, I don't get a whole lot of views to my videos. In fact, if I wanted to make videos that were very popular, I have done gaming videos. Even to this day, the few gaming videos that I did are some of the best performing videos on this channel. For World of Warcraft or Kerbal Space Program, they still perform very well. I don't get a dime of money for it, but even when I went and played some World of Warcraft stuff, I brought some of the streams and imported some of the streams over. Those performed on average, I would say probably better than most of the book reviews. With, you know, that was just me playing a video game. I put like zero effort into that. I just pressed record and played the game. And talked into the microphone. I guess that's a little bit of extra effort, but anyway, point being, well, I'm not going to get big views. I don't expect to get big views on this channel. I just wanted to get, you know, the books that I'm reading. I want to get my thoughts out there, and people in my real life talk about my videos to me all the time. I'm like, oh, I like that video that you did on this book, and you read this book, and we'll discuss it. And so it's kind of a broadcast even to just my own kind of inner circle of friends and family. But I'm happy if you're not one of those folks. I'm happy that you're here, and you know, feel free to talk. I don't do the like and subscribe thing, but you know, you could do that if you so choose. I just wanted to get this off my chest, and so I'll put a title why I make these videos, and I could just point people here. But anyway, thanks guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.